Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shelby. Have I ever said my name? I mean, my name is the champ. Hi, welcome back. I hope we're feeling these sit down videos like these where I run through a list because we have another one. Today I am bringing you, I didn't update the number on the list, 7 things I did to kind of curb my consumer habits. You could call them hyper consumer habits if you chose to. I would comfortably call them that. I know I talk about this every single time I do anything that's consumption related. Basically, I used to be arguably addicted to shopping, getting new things, always having new things, generally in the fashion area. That was kind of my trouble area. I don't really know how else to say it. In high school, I thought I was going to be the next big fashion designer. That was my big dream in high school. And so I made fashion my life, which is a positive thing, but I think the way I went about it was very, very negative. And I used shopping to fill a lot of holes. But we don't need to get into all that. Basically, I went from being spending every penny I had, literally, on things, to now I constantly talk about not wanting to buy things. And now my family's like, who are you? So these are the 7 things I did that I felt gave me the best chance to change my habits. This is what helped me over time. Not in any particular order, we're just gonna do it. But first, and I referenced this in my things I got rid of in 2020 video, emails. I got rid of any promotional email that was in my inbox. I didn't care if I typically shopped at that place. If I hadn't shopped with them for months, I got rid of everything because it's definitely a huge trigger, especially if you check your emails often. You're going to see those daily because they send them out daily, and you're going to feel tempted to buy something, and that's the whole goal of a promotional email. So getting rid of those is probably one of the biggest first steps, and it took forever, and occasionally I still get sent a random one, but I haven't gotten sent like a basic fast fashion one in probably a year, 2 years. I really haven't gotten them in a while, which is the best feeling in the world. And I've had such a turnaround in how I view all of those that when I do randomly get an ad for those, I'm like, I feel icky. Which probably sounds so dramatic, but it's just the best feeling not seeing them anymore and not being tempted by them. Which in a similar regard, number 2 is I unfollowed every social media account that tempted me to purchase something. So that meant the accounts of the stores themselves, and that included a lot of bloggers, like lifestyle bloggers, fashion bloggers. That included basically all of them. And that's not like a knock on them and what they do. That's just, it was for me to not feel the need to buy something. So my Instagram feed is very different from what it used to be. Even I made that change just last year in 2020. That was I did the promotional emails on and off for the past 4 years. The Instagram was something I did last year, and that was also a huge difference to not see products in my face constantly. I will say that's technically changed. I don't see how do I explain this? Now the only products I really see are art because I do follow a lot of artists who sell their work, and you could argue that I could fall into that trap, but I think I've really curbed my habit of accumulating things, that I don't feel that anymore. And I love to look at art. Number 3, that definitely was a big motivator behind all of this, was I forced myself to literally see the money I was giving away to these companies and then basically also force myself to be and what am I getting from that? So obviously check all my bank statements. At points I had tried Excel spreadsheets. I'll be honest, those don't work the best for me because I kind of hate Excel. Like, I just think it's, any spreadsheet to me immediately just like starts to give me anxiety because I think they're the ugliest thing that exists on the planet. I have really strong feelings about certain organizational documents just because I don't think they're set up for how my brain likes to view things. Not important. But I have tried that, kind of counting things out, and at one point, to motivate myself, I think I was doing a no buy or a low buy in college. I would document every time I felt urged to purchase something, and when I would stop myself, I would document what it was and how much it was for, and I would then be like, oh my god, in January I stopped myself from spending this much money. Like, I did that for a bit as well. So any form of getting yourself to truly visualize the money, I think helps a lot. The fourth, which is kind of what I hinted at in the last one, was asking why I have this habit, and that turns into, what am I getting out of this money I'm spending? And most of the time it was kind of garbage clothing. Obviously, if you can't tell, a lot of what I'm talking about is focused towards fast fashion because that was my spending habit. But I think you could apply that idea to a lot of things. It's like, why, for me, why am I feeling the need to go shopping on an almost weekly, semi-weekly basis? Why do I feel the need to have a new outfit for things? Why am I feeling the need when I feel a certain way to go get a new outfit? Why, and like, why do I have these feelings and these urges? And are they actually helpful? Which literally studies have shown that a shopping habit isn't helpful because it just gives you a very short-term dopamine kick and then you immediately lose it and feel the need to go get something else. So it's not helpful whatsoever, truly, as if we don't already know that. But I mean, you know, there's the whole shopping therapy. It's very short-term therapy. So if it truly is an issue and it's an actual habit, there's probably underlying things there. So asking the why is a big one, and a big, like, I think long-term thing where you can just be like, why can I not find a different, I'll say, coping mechanism, or why do I feel the need to have something new for fill in the blank? Like, I have 10 other things in my closet. Why do I feel the need? Like, who am I competing with? Like, who am I trying to show off to? Like, I love blank in my closet. Why am I feeling the need to not replace it, but get something else? For these last, yeah, 4, right? 4 times. Oh no. I think I'm on 4. I might be on 5. Shit. Okay, wait, I did that one. I'm on 5. Okay. Alright, number 5. These last 3 all have to do a lot with just, like, again, looking inwards and really, like, analyzing my habits, analyzing my values, analyzing everything else. These basically all fall under that idea. So, number 5, basically, all in all, I found my style, or I found things I love. Like, whether you want to just put it as simply as, like, I found clothing I love and I don't want anything else. You can say it as simply as that. You can say it as simply as, like, I found my style, so I know what I like, so I'm done shopping outside of that for the most part. I'm done constantly feeling the need to experiment. I'm done constantly trying to look a certain way when I know that's not what I like. That can be the mindset. Anything like that. Definitely, it was just like, I've come to realize what I love. I've stopped trying to work with what I don't love, like what I know I don't love. Look at things I let go of in 2020 video. But you know, that fell under multiple categories. So I think that's a huge one, because as soon as you know you don't like something, you're so less motivated to buy it. Facts. Number 6, I now have to mark them off because I'm an idiot. Number 6, all in all, my values simply changed. Where I was in life simply changed. I think, I was riding this high of wanting to be in the fashion world, of which I'm not totally saying I've given up on. I still love fashion and I still love style. I know that might be hard to believe, but I still find it very interesting, and I still love to follow like main sources of information about fashion, and like I think people can do amazing things with fashion. My overall like need to feel completely connected to everything that was going on changed, which changed a lot of my shopping habits because those kind of coincided for me. And just like, again, just where I was in life, like I no longer felt the need to like, I don't even know what else. It was just like my complete outlook on how I need to present myself and like who I'm supposed to be changed. I don't know, like this might sound weird, but like in high school, I kind of got like the status or something of being like that crazy outfit person, you know? And it was really fun, and like it kept me motivated to keep trying new things, which I'll still put on whatever. Don't try me. I really don't care. Like I do think it can be so fun, but I think having that was like, well, I have to keep topping it, you know? I think I kind of created, just because I have that complex in my head, I think that kind of contributed to it. And as soon as I left, sure, people will still make comments that I wear weird shit sometimes, but I don't have like that day-to-day feel the need to compete with what I wore yesterday. I don't feel a need to like show off anything. If I want to look nice, I dress nice. If I don't want to, well, you see. And last, which was definitely a huge, I think probably one of the things that really cleared everything up for me, and really like solidified that like I actually need to start taking this seriously, and it can't just be little old me going, I think I'm gonna like try to save money this year and do a low buy, and my whole family goes, haha, yeah, good luck, because you say that every year and then you go and buy a bunch of stuff. This is what like set it in stone that I like need to change my habits. Is I started to research and open myself up to resources that really talked about how absolutely terrible our system is for fashion, on every level. Human rights levels, environmental causes levels, everything, like the amount of like loopholes and shitty things that are being done just so I can go buy a really cheap dress that I will only like for 2 months and then decide I don't want and give it to a charity or a donation area that they won't actually have the means to sell it because they're overwhelmed because millions of other people are doing the exact same thing I'm doing, so they don't know what to do with it, so it either gets completely scrapped. So every resource that just went into making that was completely wasted and only had a life cycle of 2 months, well, longer if you counted like shipping and everything, but you know what I mean. As a full-blown product, only had a life cycle for 2 months, was trashed or was shipped somewhere else where it is even more devalued and is just being given to people who probably don't actually want it but take it out of need, which then in turn has a habit of crashing local markets, and basically we just give our trash to other people, which then destroys their economy, and they're just wearing our trash because we think we're helping. So, you know, it starts to make you question everything, which is good, and you should, but that 100% changed my entire outlook, and it no longer became, I need to do this because I need to save money, because I was overspending. It became, like, that was the truth, but it also became, I need to do everything I can to not contribute to that. And I'm not perfect. Not even close, but doing what you can, saying things where you can, speaking about it, because I don't think this truly all was being talked about until pretty recently, which is pretty fucked. Do you want to say it?
What's happening?
Pod? Are you done playing?
Yeah, we're done.
I just recorded a video that's called 7 Things I Did to Curb My Hyperconsumption.
Okay.
would you say I've changed my habits?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot.
But yeah, I was just going over like things I did.
Hit me.
Yeah. Yeah, when I say I forced myself to count the money I was wasting, a lot of that was probably Spencer going, you just spent...
No, I think like that's
How
just,
much?
I think that's a lot of, I think, I don't want to take too much credit, but I think I'm a big reason why you're good at doing this now.
Yeah, forcing myself to look at money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's something that gives me a lot of anxiety, but yeah.
You used to be, that's where I would say your habits have changed the best.
Yeah.
Because you used to be very just impulsive and not think about things. And now I think you put a lot of thought into things. Sometimes you put too much thought into things, which is definitely my fault.
No, but it's good. I think it's all good.
Better to do that. Okay, I'm sorry I hijacked this.
No, you're fine. I basically
Anyway, go follow me on.
No, I basically said everything. Yeah, I just wrapped it up with like, we have a super corrupt system, and at least I know in like Western countries, our level of consumption is like terrible, and like rationally speaking, compared to other countries, our level is like way beyond everywhere else. And I think like it's a huge issue that leads to all the little other things in our that are really messed up. But, you know, I think buying less can be like a fantastic first step for your wallet, for the world, for human rights. Yay!
Yeah, stop buying shit we don't need.
Yeah! But yeah, so again, obviously I'm not perfect, but these were things that, I know it's hard to believe.
You are.
These were things that definitely helped a lot. And like I said, this was a multi-year process that I feel I didn't truly fall into doing seriously until like the past 2 years-ish. But always learning, always trying new things. And yeah, I think that's it. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe you learned something. And that's it. Let's do better. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.